March the 10th. Matthew and Kieran are practicing for their big game.
Second, I'm taking this black.
Kieran,
Yeah?
do you think you'll win in today's game against Matthew?
I hope I will, but I'm not saying anything yet.
Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, kind of. Kind of, yeah.
Okay, excellent. Matt, hello.
Hello, Nathan.
Are you going to win, or am I going to say you lost?
I'll probably lose again.
It's against Kieran. You've got to try and win that.
I know, but he's better than me now.
He's the next one above you in position, so you've got to beat Kieran if you've got any chance at all.
I'll try and beat him.
Right, yeah, please do. But trying is completely different to actually doing it.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry,
Hello, Nathan.
who's going to win? Matthew versus Kieran today?
Matthew against Kieran, I don't know. I suggest Matthew will win.
Jump! I'm gonna beat him as before. I'm gonna hammer him, I am.
You won one game out of 4.
Yeah, but you cheater.
Think
You
about
cheated.
that. Think about
Nope,
that.
you
1
cheated.
out of 4.
Nope, I'm having mad.
1 out of 4. Says a lot. Yeah.
He's got the devil's look in his eye again.
Guys, Jack, Dave, who's going to win the upcoming game? Matthew plays Kieran. Kieran. In both games, yeah? Let's look forward to it. I really hope that does happen because Matthew's a fool. Dave brands him by his usual nickname, Clueless.
Yep.
Let's all root for the bin man.
Indeed.
Who's going to win today's game? It's Kieran versus Matthew.
Oh dear.
Who's going to pick up the points?
I think it's a close one. I think they might get one game each.
One game each, so... Well, that'll be interesting. Best for you, isn't it?
Yes. I'm slipping down that table.
Lorraine, what do you think will happen?
Who's it between today?
Matthew and Kieran. Good lord.
I think Kieran might just win it on the black.
Both of them?
Yes.
2 games there, yeah. Alright, you looking forward to it?
I am looking forward
yeah.
to it. I shall be standing on the sideline.
Yes.
So before we begin, let's take a look at the table, the basement battle. You can see Danny K in 9th, the rest of the world in 10th, both 2 points clear or more of the bottom 2, being Matthew and Kieran 7 and 6. If someone wins both the games today, it will put them in very good stead for the rest of the competition. If it gets shared either way, then perhaps both of them will be remaining rooted to the bottom. We're going to find out in the next few minutes. So, I believe we're ready to begin. You can see both players here. Matthew's going to begin for us. And it sounded like a successful break. And he has potted one spot. I can't quite tell which. Already a little skirmish. Matthew, I believe, has potted the maroon number 7 there. He went for the stripes that time. So here's Kieran. And he's potted the number 13 orange. Excellent. And now he's taken aim for what looked to be the number 10 perhaps. And still with one shot in hand, he's now going to go for the stripe number 11 at this time. But that doesn't go anywhere in particular, and Matthew now has a chance. Hits the green, but the white is in. And Matthew isn't best pleased with that. Nor is Dave the referee by the looks of things. Finally got the ball. Out it comes, and here we are, Kieran with an advantage now. What's he going to do with it? Aiming for the 11, and it's pushed a purple behind it. and he's hit another ball that we couldn't see from this camera angle, but it's, as you can see, not had any effect. Now Matthew's going for the yellow number 1, and it was another careless hit, really. Not much thought into it. Oh, Kieran's miscued. It just about touched the yellow number 9 now, and Matthew's potted the white. Matthew looked a bit pleased with himself that time, don't you think? Kieran has now got 2 shots. There's the first, which again was obscured. And now here's the second, because the first didn't do anything. And he's gone and potted the yellow number 1. Which of course is a foul. And here's Matthew. Another one that goes astray, but he's got another shot. And what will he go for? He's gone for the blue number 2. And again, fruitless. And maybe a tad hopeless if it wasn't Kieran. Well, here he is. And Kieran's gone and potted the yellow. His yellow, number 9. And now he's taking aim for the number 10. And that very nearly went into the top right-hand pocket. And now it's Matt's turn. He's aiming for the green. And he's completely missed. My word. A horrible shot. By his word, shocking. And Kieran, what's he done there? Number 10 had to go in, you'd have thought. But it didn't. And that's gone for the maroon number 15, and that fails. And the white's in. And Kieran didn't even notice. Until he heard the clunk of the white ball falling in, and well, that was that. Jack taking over reffing duties for just a moment, and now Matthew is going to take a shot, and he's potted one of Kieran's balls there, even though we couldn't see it on our camera angle. And now he's still got 2 shots, according to Dave. And that's not done anything spectacular. Has he actually potted properly yet? And he's potted white. Not a very high quality game, as you can tell. Dave returns with a drink. And here comes Kieran. His first shot. Uneventful, and here comes the next. He's having a little think first though, and he decides on the second option. Almost potting that ball. I can't tell whether that's the 10 or the 12 at this point. Can't even remember what's been potted here. Here's Matthew making sure to cough before hitting the ball. And he almost potted the blue number 2. It would have been dumb luck if he did. And now he's got another chance. Oh yeah, sorry. Matthew was going to take the shot which he wouldn't have been allowed to take. Yeah, here he comes again then. His turn. And quite a shot, but no result out of that. And here comes Kieran. And somehow he hasn't managed to pot the number 12 from there. Unbelievable. Here's Matt. And we can't see what's going on, but he's not potted. Not even the white. That's rare, isn't it? Well, here's Kieran. His turn now, and he just pokes the red number 11 there. Now Matthew does the same with the number 2. Aimless shots, aren't they? Here's Kieran now aiming for the red number 11 once more, and he nearly potted it, you know. Very nearly. Matthew pots the green. Excellent. About time too, one would say. And now he's gone and potted the blue. It was an accident, I think. He's potted the white as well. So, with that advantage comes a disadvantage. How many balls do we have left? Kieran has the most work to do here. He's got 4 to pot compared to Matthew's 2. No idea how that one happened. He's got one though, the number 12's in. Now the number 11, and it's just near the top left pocket, and the white went in. So unfortunate. And Kieran just sort of had a look of, well, what can you do?
Oh God. No, I've lost count.
Here's Matthew now with 2 shots. He can place the ball anywhere behind the line. 2 shots on spots, and he's going to aim for the red. And no result from that. Here comes his next shot. Oh, somehow he's managed to pot the number. Is it number 4, I think? Now he's slightly snookered, and that's the problem. Because he's fouled. Kieran maybe can claw his way back into this, starting with number 11. He had the right idea with that, but not quite the result he wanted. Now the number 15 he's going to go for, and it bounced off the middle pocket. There's Matthew, and he's missed the red. Will it go in here? Close. There's Kieran. And what's he done here? Oh, unbelievable eclipse. The green number 14 has entirely eclipsed the red that Matthew needs to pot. And he's failed. And he's potted the green somehow, as well as the white. Oh my word. As Julie said in the background, a triple foul you could call that. So now Kieran has 2 shots on stripes. He needs to make the most of this, because we're getting near the end here. At least you would think. But knowing Kieran and Matthew, this could go on for 10 years. He's potted 1 though, the number 11 in first. Where's the number 15 gone? Nowhere yet, but he does have 1 more shot. Will he go for it? Will he get it in? Yes, he will! And now it's 1 on the black. Can he do it? And yes, he can! Brilliant! Excellent hit. I don't think he intended for it, but hey, a win's a win. And this is a slow motion replay of how it happened. The white ball hits the black. He aimed for the top right pocket, I'm sure, but somehow he's managed to get it in the bottom right. And Kieran, there's his expression. He's quite pleased with that. Well, what does that mean for the table after the first game? Well, Kieran gains 3 points, Matthew gains 0. So Kieran's up to 10th place, and Matthew, at the moment, is at the bottom. He's got to do something to make amends here, and maybe send the rest of the world to 12th place. Only if he wins.
That's not cheap from that. Yeah, that's not cheap.
Well, let's begin. And Kieran is going to break. And, well, it seemed like a good break. But we couldn't see it because he's in the way. Here's Matthew then. On an open table. And it's a spot that's gone in there, the maroon. Number 7. And his second shot, not so good. I wonder who will win this one. I think it's going to be a pretty close game. Here's Kieran then. He's aiming for a stripe, because he has to, of course. He went for the green. He had the right idea with that, but it didn't quite have the angle that he needed for it to go in the bottom left. And the white almost went in itself. And, oh, excellent shot from Matthew. And Julie thought so too. What on earth was that? It's not a great start, is it? Matthew pleading his innocence with Julie. On the side there. We can't actually see what's going on. Oh, here's Kieran. And he's taken the shot, and He's hit the number 13 and somehow fortuitously managed to pot the number 10. And he'd take another aim for the green 14, but failed again with that one, unfortunately for him. And he's trying to go where those two spots are. Oh, quite clearly a foul. I don't think there would have been a way through there. You almost got to call it deliberate. Oh, excellent shot again from Matthew. Second in a row. White was in the second time. So, here comes Kieran once more then. He's going for the orange number 13. I think he tried to aim for the middle pocket, but was hopelessly far away. And, oh, very nearly managed to pot the number 12. Enough to spark applause, even though he didn't pot. Matthew, he's gone for the orange, and bounced off the green number 14 and did not go in. So here's Kieran's turn. He's going for the green as well. He's got it, but is he going to pot it? No, he's potted the white instead. Oh, the green has been potted. Off camera there. So that's helped us a little bit. For Kieran's perspective, at least. Matthew nearly went and got the number 2 in there, even though he was aiming for the red. Almost. And here's his next shot, which we couldn't see because Kieran was blocking our other camera. But it sounded like he made a real hash of that.
And the black is in a very precarious position.
The number 8 black ball right on the edge there, and Kieran fails again. We're trying to get something in the middle pocket at an angle like that. So here's Matthew aiming for the number 1. Will he pot it? Will he push it into the number 2? Nope, he's gone and potted the number 1, and number 2 bounced off and headed back up towards up the table a little bit as well. So Matthew with another turn now. He seems determined, and the white ball bounced there, but nothing occurring. Here's Kieran, and he's not made much out of that. And Matthew's now on the spots, number 2, and will it move the black out of the way? Yes! Excellent news for both players. So here's Kieran. And the orange, oh, pushing the blue in. And the orange takes its place, and Matthew has 2 shots. And he takes his first. Mustn't have done much, even though we can't see what's going on. Must be an obstruction of the first camera again. And, oh, the green's in. Somehow Matthew's managed to get the green in from there. And he's taken another shot and potted another of his spots, obviously. And now he's gone for the purple, but he's not done anything with that. And now Kieran's moved away from the camera again so we can see what's going on. So it's his turn, and he's going for the number 15. Where will it end up? And it's pushed the black in! The black's in! And Kieran's lost! Matthew wins. What a shame. Here's the replay. Oh, it was a great shot. Unfortunately, it was the black that went in. Poor Kieran. We all wanted him to win that one. So let's take a look at the table after that game. Matthew, of course, gaining 3 points, overtaking Kieran again, leapfrogging him and the rest of the world, who now find themselves last with 9 points. Joint last, I suppose, with Kieran, but Kieran's doing better on points difference. Danny also falling to 10th place thanks to Matthew, also on points difference.